So this is Born to be Wilder, and this is my team to face Boro on Wednesday night. This is the team that's going to get back on the horse. No more disjointed performances. There's balance to this team. Let me know what you think in the comments. Here we go. Michael Cooper in goal. Absolutely. Best goalkeeper in the championship. We say it every time. What a player he is. Without him, I think it would have been a very different result against Portsmouth. It cannot be underestimated how important a really strong goalkeeper is. And I think we've got the best in the league here. With the first of a few changes, here comes the first big one. Alfie Gilchrist is back in at right back. I think we are going to be tested, certainly down the sides. And he, I believe, is our best defensive fullback. I know he's had poor form in the last couple of outings that he's had. He's now got some real competition in both Femi Sariki coming back soon and Harry Clark. It's up to him now to make this shirt his own. There's a real battle on for that right back spot, and I think we need a more defence-minded fullback for this game. Next to him is Rob Holding. Yes, I'm bringing Rob Holding in. I don't believe in sentiment. And I understand what people are saying in terms of Robinson wasn't the poorest defender against Portsmouth, and he wasn't. But he comes out of my team because I think Rob Holding, and alongside him, Anel Ahmedhodzic, who hasn't looked himself since Harry Souttar left. But I think that we could look at hopefully forming a similar partnership here with these two till the end of the season. Go with your best players. And that is what I'm doing here. Harrison Burrows returns at full-back. I thought Sam McCallum did really well when he came on the other day, but I thought, again, Harrison Burrows was harshly singled out, really, to a degree. In terms of his performance against Portsmouth, I didn't think he was that bad at all. So he keeps his place at left back. I still think he's the best left back in the division. Some difficult choices then moving forward because we have got a lot of options and we've got a lot of good players. Vinny Souza stays in the side by the skin of his teeth, to be honest. Could have gone with either of them to come out of the side, but Vinny Souza just stays in. He needs to up his game. He needs to get back to that sort of pre-injury form that we've seen from him this season. He didn't have anywhere near the sort of impact we expected against Portsmouth, and he needs to improve. He's now got Hamza Chowdhury breathing down his neck for his spot, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to have one spot for the defensive midfielder. I don't think you can ignore this man. The way he came on and changed the game. I think all the substitutes changed the game against Portsmouth, but I think this lad has earned a start. And it's unfortunate for Hamza Chowdhury, who drops out. Siddy Peck gets his place in my side. I think he's earned it. He gets it, and that's not a reason to pick someone because Jack Robinson gets it too. But I thought Peck were outstanding in the way he changed the game, the way he helped transition the forward play. I think he managed to get a grip of the game and bring the ball out of defence, started to break the lines when he came on. Really pleased with Siddy Peck, and he's earned his place in this team. Long may it continue. On the left-hand side, I'm sticking with Gustavo Hamer. I don't think this is his natural position, but I'm trying my best to get players into positions where we know they can perform well. Although I think he's best as a 10 and potentially an 8, who are you taking out of the side? Gus Hamer started on the left against Portsmouth, scored a really good goal that he'd made on his own from that left-hand side, and then also was involved heavily in the build-up to the second goal where Brewster played in Raksaki. So Hamer stays in the team on the left-hand side of midfield. On the right-hand side, another man who came on and made a difference is Jezrin Raksaki. He also comes in. I think it gives us that balance on either side. I know Hamer isn't a legit winger, but Raksaki is. And I think having the ability to cut inside from both wings, particularly when you've got a lone striker, allows you to play it into feet a little bit more, be a little bit more intricate in and around the box. Jezrin Raksaki comes in, the match winner against Portsmouth, earns a start against Middlesbrough on Wednesday night. Back in the 10 position is Callum O'Hare. I think we really struggle with that gap between deep defensive midfielders, just straight up to strikers, essentially, against Portsmouth. We are now packing that midfield a little bit more. We're having Vinny sitting, we're having Siddy Peck a little bit further forward, we're having Callum O'Hare in the 10, and we're having Raksaki and Hamer who can cut inside and just beef up that midfield a little bit. I think midfield battle is going to be key against Middlesbrough. This is the formation I think works best, going back to our 4-2-3-1 that's proven so successful this season. And up front, I'm sticking with the man, Tommy Cannon. Look, I know it's going to be debatable. A lot of you may want Tyrese Campbell involved, and I understand that too. Love Tyrese Campbell. I just think he's sometimes better as an impact sub, and I do have faith in Tom Cannon as well. It's not a sympathy vote. It's not because he's a £10 million man. It's because I think he could well be our main striker for years to come. I'm seeing a lot of nice little intricacies from Tom Cannon. Maybe he made a couple of wrong decisions against Portsmouth. The early shot where he lost his footing, time where he went through and could have played Raksaki in was maybe the wrong choice to take it on his own. But he deserves to stay in the team for me. And I think we give him a chance and he goes from strength to strength. So there's some big decisions here. I've left out Hamza Chowdhury. I've left out Harry Clark, and I've left out Brereton Diaz, 3 big loan players for us. Not everybody will be able to make the squad, and I think Harry Clark maybe sits out this game, like Gilchrist had to against Portsmouth. Harsh on both. But Brereton Diaz and Hamza Chowdhury offer us real strength from the bench. Can you imagine bringing on Ben Brereton Diaz? Callum O'Hare comes off on 65 minutes. Hamer goes into the 10, and Brereton Diaz comes in on the left. Vinny Souza, after giving 70 minutes of pure up and down engine work, Hamza Chowdhury comes on to replace him in that holding midfield role. It's strength in depth. It's what we haven't had for such a long time. And I think this is the team that gives us the best chance against Boro. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. It may well be a different team to mine, but that was Born to be Wilder. Born to be wild.